Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to another installment of Scott's Selections here for Monday, January 27th. Before we get into today's play of the day, a quick recap of what happened yesterday. We ended up giving out nothing for the play of the day yesterday, just some leans here and there. Didn't really like the card that much, but it was mostly just because I wasn't really in the mood after, Kobe Bryant passed away yesterday morning. But either or, we're going to be talking about some play today here in college basketball. We're also going to be giving out some leans on the NBA and the rest of the college basketball card. And the play of the day is actually going to involve my alma mater in the Wisconsin Badgers as they take on the Iowa Hawkeyes, and that game should be taking place at roughly 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And in this game, I actually will be going against my Badgers, and I will be taking the Iowa Hawkeyes, and that line is available on FanDuel at -6 at -105. And that game will be taking place once again at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Now, this line opened up at 5.5. It's already climbed up to 6. And I think that there's just very good reasons for that. First of all, as everybody has known, it's not exactly a secret anymore. Big Ten teams have been terrible on the road this season, both against the spread and straight up. You can look up the numbers, and it's really bad. I mean, the Big Ten has been all over the place this season, with the home team winning pretty much all the time, which is why Illinois is currently number 1 in the standings. Illinois is a pretty good team, but overall, teams just seem to keep losing whenever they're on the road. And whenever they're at home, they play a lot better. Wisconsin is no exception to that rule. Wisconsin has been terrible so far this season on the road, and actually come into this game off a road loss to Purdue. Purdue was hovering around 500. Wisconsin was playing pretty well, winning 3 of their last 4, and then they got absolutely embarrassed by Purdue as they ended up losing that game by 19 points, mostly because of the fact that Wisconsin is just not a good rebounding team, and I think they will experience some similar issues in this game on Monday. Wisconsin on the road this season is 3-4 straight up. On the road, and 3-4 against the spread. Meanwhile, Iowa at home this season is 9-1 overall, and they are 7-2-1 against the spread. And I think 6 is just a bit too low here. Wisconsin should experience similar issues that they had against Purdue. Iowa's averaging roughly 5 more rebounds per game. They're scoring roughly 14 more points per game. Even though Iowa's defense is inferior, Wisconsin's offense has struggled a lot on the road this season. And Iowa actually enters this game in a very solid form as Iowa has won each of their last 4 games. They beat Rutgers by 5 in the last game at home. Rutgers are ranked teams, or they were a ranked team, so that definitely doesn't sound as bad as it might sound initially. They also beat Michigan at home by 7. They beat Northwestern on the road by 13, and they beat Maryland at home by 18. An impressive win against Maryland. They only held Maryland. They only gave up 49 points against Maryland. I think Wisconsin should struggle to break 55 in this game. Iowa has the size on the interior with Garza. I don't think that the Badgers can match up. I know that they have Reavers and Potter. Potter, I think, is the best player on the team, and yet guard only plays him roughly 15 minutes a game. It's really stupid if you actually watch Wisconsin play. And it's just a testament to why I think Greg Gard is a very overrated head coach. Potter should play at least 30 minutes a game, but he doesn't. And Reavers just simply doesn't have the size to deal with Garza on the interior. I mean, Garza's averaging 23.2 points per game and 10.3 rebounds. The guy's a walking double-double. He should be an All-American. And Reavers, he's averaging 13.8 points and 5.2 rebounds per game. I'm concerned about the rebounding, and I think that Garza should be able to have a field day. He'll walk into a double-double, and I think you should see Iowa shoot the lights out once again at Carver Hawkeye Arena. So for me, I think Iowa could win this game by double digits. I think they should win this game by at least 8 points, and for that reason, I think there's value on the home team in this spot. So play that I once again will be on the Iowa Hawkeyes -6, which is available on FanDuel at -105, and that will be the play of the day. Now looking at the rest of the betting card, there are some NBA games I thought about giving up but decided not to. Lean to Miami -6 against Orlando. Only reason why I didn't give it out is because of the fact that there are a couple of question marks with regard to the injury report. Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo are listed as questionable, and so is Kendrick Nunn. Nunn is a little bit more doubtful than the other two because Nunn has had some issues over the last week or so, and he has actually he didn't play in the last game, so there is a decent chance he will not be able to play in this game as well. But you could potentially get Dragic returning, Butler's questionable, and you also have Adebayo being questionable. So if one of those is out, this line should drop. And for that reason, I don't want to take it now at -6 if I'm not certain that they are all going to be playing. Other than that, lean to the Bulls here. I know that they had a tough game against Sacramento, but San Antonio is missing Aldridge, and their offense has just struggled ever since. This line's dropped from 218 to 214. Levine's coming into this game off a massive 44, 10, and 8 game. I think he'll play well. This game will be close, but San Antonio was originally the 1.5 point favorite, and the line has shifted to Chicago minus 1.5. So I think Chicago is the right side here. Lean to the Bulls on that one. Other than that, I'm going to lean to the over 226.5 between Dallas and Oklahoma City. Both teams have played a lot of offense lately and not that much defense. I think this game should turn into a track meet. Doncic will probably go for 30-something again. Porzingis is healthy, and he should go for 20 and something. Same point, Gilgeous-Alexander's good. Chris Paul's been really good this season. Gallinari is supposed to be back in the lineup after missing the last game against the Timberwolves. This game, the spread seems a bit too low. I think both teams could get into the high 1-teens. So lean to the over in that one. Now for the rest of the college basketball card, I'm going to lean to Oklahoma State plus the 7 here. Simple rule of the season, tend to bet the home teams in conference so far this season. I mentioned that before in the Iowa game. Oklahoma State did give Baylor a run for their money at Oklahoma State earlier this year before they ran out of gas. I think Kansas will play well, but I think Oklahoma State should finish within the spread. I think they'll lose by 5 or so, so lean to Oklahoma State on that one. Other than that, though, really not a great college basketball card. I mentioned the only 2 games with the ranked opponents in them. Overall, I think that's pretty much it for the card. So play today, once again, will be on Iowa minus 6, which is available on FanDuel at minus 105. That's going to the stone of Scott's selections here for Monday, January 27th. Good luck to all of you and your respective bets today. Bye, everyone.